Hey everybody, welcome back to Z3 Programming. Today we're going to be going over delegates. A delegate is a pointer object that references a method. The delegate structure contains an access modifier, which is optional, the delegate keyword, a return type, the delegate name, and a parameter or parameters, which is optional. An important thing to remember about delegates is that the return type and the parameter list on the delegate will only assign to methods that match. So if you have a delegate and the return type is void and it does not have any parameters, it will only match to a method that has a void return type and no parameters. Those two things must match in order to assign a delegate to a method. In this example, we're going to create a delegate with the void return type, and I'm going to call it getRichDelegate, and I'm going to add a parameter. It's going to be X, and it's going to be a double. I'm going to create a variable. I'm going to call it account balance, and it's going to be a double type, and I'm going to assign it to 3.65 just for something random. Now I'm in static void main. When you want to create a delegate, the first thing you have to do is initialize the delegate, and then you invoke the delegate. Invoke basically just means executing it. I'm going to create the instance of my getRichDelegate. I'm going to name it del and assign it to a method that I will call accumulate money. That, as you can see, the red squiggly line is underneath, which means that that method does not exist at this moment. But now I'm going to create that method. Static void accumulate money. And remember, in order for my delegate to attach to this method, the signatures of the return type and the parameters have to match. And here you can see it's a void return type, and it also has the parameters of a double, which is listed in my getRichDelegate up above. So I'm gonna type your balance was account balance. So here I'm just going to, in this example, I want the console to print out what the account balance is first, and then I'm going to make a calculation. Account balance plus equals Y, and that's going to add to my current account balance. I'm going to type update account balance just so I can notate my code. And now I want to print out to the console what my account balance is after this transaction, after that process, after the update account balance has taken place. So I'm going to type your balance is now $account balance. And when we print this out, you will see the difference. Now I'm going to invoke the delegate. I'm going to type del parentheses 500. So that 500 is that parameter. My delegate is going to point to the accumulate money method with that parameter, and it should print out to the console once we are ready. I'm going to press start. I messed up a little bit. I should add the console.read line so my console doesn't automatically disappear. And now we will press start and we will execute this program. As you can see, your balance was 3.65. Your balance is now 503.65 cents. I did a terrible job at reading that in the money context. Please forgive me. Also going to show you all how to multicast delegates. I'm creating another method. It's going to be a static void over 9,000 is what I'm going to call it. And it's going to have a parameter that is a double. and I'm going to name it Z. And the purpose of this method is I want to inform the user whenever they deposit an amount that is over 9,000.
It's over 9,000!
Quickly, multicasting is basically assigning multiple methods to a delegate. Within this method, I'm going to make a conditional statement. If Z is greater than 9,000, we're going to write out to the console, and we will say, wow, you have deposited over $9,000.
It's over 9,000!
In order to assign the same delegate, the get rich delegate, to this method, I will type del plus equal over 9,000. This is an example of how to multicast. The delegate will run through the accumulate money method, then it will go and execute the over 9,000 method. As you can see, let's run this program so we can take a look. It did not run because my variable was not over 9,000. So let's change it. I'm going to change the variable amount to, let's say, 10,200, and let's run the application so we can now see. There you go.
It's over 9,000!
It executes the accumulate money method, then it executed the over 9,000 method. And this is how you multicast. Now, one of the last things I want to do is show you how to create an anonymous method. In the previous examples, we were assigning the del delegate, the get rich delegate, to named methods, but you don't have to do that. You can assign a delegate to an anonymous method, which is basically a method that it's not named. You're basically creating that method on the fly. So here I'm creating an anonymous method. I type del plus equals the delegate keyword. I'm gonna put in the double variable. I'm gonna type in a console.writeLine to create a space. Then underneath that, I'm gonna type in another console.writeLine. And I'm basically within here, I'm just gonna keep it simple. I'm just gonna type, this is coming from an anonymous method. And then let's say I'm gonna print out that variable just so we can see. Before we run this block of code, we want to move this code above the statement where we're invoking the delegate, because it will not run that anonymous method, because we're basically assigning it after we've ran that delegate. So, and now when we run this, all of the methods that are assigned to the delegate will have run. And here you can see. And you can see that the anonymous method ran. All right, that's it for today, guys. That's C# Delegates. If this video was informative and helpful, please comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. See you guys next time.